gang. How you doing? Did I hear a Dave Klein out there? All right. Can we all get a yoop? We really are the best cults in the world, by the way. Give me one moment to get settled in here. Have we got Zach McKeever up there in the booth laying down the beats? Let's give it up for Zach. Hello, gang. From the Dynasty Typewriter downtown MacArthur Park, Los Angeles, Harmontown is now in session. On a rare rainy day in LA, I love it. When it's gray in LA, I like it that way. Let's bring out the Game Master Extraordinaire, Spencer Crittenden. Apparently, we have a fog machine.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, I now have tuberculosis. Speaking of which, let's bring out the mayor of Harmontown. You know him. You might like him. You might meet him. His name is Dan Harmon.
Thank you. Very, very polite of you. All right.
It's quite smoky out here right now.
Oh, yeah. Smoking it up. Smoke machine, getting rough. Rapping to the beat that's there. Rapping without a care. Genuine apathy is what I feel. Rapping. Okay. First order of business, let's do apologies and then corrections.
Yay.
Sorry for last week, my part of it, not anybody else's.
What do you mean?
I was blackout drunk, so I had to listen. It's a fitting punishment when I'm like, look, we got together, we did some ad reads at like 2:30 p.m. that day.
Yeah.
And I knew what I was doing. I talked to my therapist all about it. I'm like, she's like, it's like, well, yeah, we got everything else squared away. Now that you're almost a perfect person, started to talk about the drinking and talking about the drinking means just that, just doesn't have to be a movie of the week or demonized or binary decisions or anything. Let's talk about your relationship with it. And I was very personally embarrassed by my own definitions. Last week, I couldn't put a thought together. I trampled all over the rose garden of a new engagement by trying to say something about it that I just came out as me going like, what if I was a slave? I don't even know what I was trying to say. It's a fitting punishment that I have to listen to the episodes where I don't remember them because then it's like nose and shit kind of like, listen to what you said. I mean, yeah, airlines are criminal organizations. There, I said it. It doesn't need to be 70 minutes.
Right.
I don't know why I think no one agrees with me, but apparently, just like there's a certain like line of alcohol where I just don't know anyone has heard me and that I've said the thing. And so but it's like just I'm already normally when I'm sober or a little tipsy, like I'm naturally stammery and babbly and embarrassing and confessional and awkward. But I think there's a deal is broken when I come out so incoherent that I may as well be like anybody.
There's times though, Dan, like as I've known you for 1,000 years, that you're...
Let me get a drink while you're talking.
Okay. There's times when, like, when you're really drunk, like when I get really drunk, I cannot talk. You can talk drunk. And sometimes when you're saying things drunkenly, to adverbize that, you still are kind of making sense. And I wonder, am I just being dumb right now? Are you making a profound thought, or are you just...
No, I probably make no sense.
Yeah.
I and you're probably drunk too when I'm drunk because we're probably drinking together. Because why else would you and I be so shit-faced? It's like the answer is each other. Yeah. Bad for each other.
Yeah.
We're like the opposite of a mongoose and a cobra. And no, I don't mean a cobra and a mongoose. I mean...
See, you're drunk. I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
I mean the opposite of the relationship.
What does happen is your metaphors get mixed into a jambalaya.
Yeah, that only happens when he's drunk.
I want to
Your
be clear on
metaphors
this.
are great.
No, this is a very pithy observation. You can't just invert the cobra mongoose relationship. You end up with the exact same thing.
Right.
You're just going to turn one person into the mongoose.
All right.
They still hate each other.
So
Yeah, exactly.
how drunk are you right now? Like 1 to 100.
Sober as a non-Supreme Court justice.
You know, when in
Sober as a Kavanaugh.
See, so sober that I'm doing boring, semi-topical, non-applicable humor. Like, oh, he's famous for beer, right? Madonna's a whore and Kevorkian kills people. Yay, I'm sober.
oh yeah. Remember Dr. Kevorkian?
There is a saying, people say I'm sober as a judge, and I don't know if that's meant to be...
That's what I meant. I was
ironic or,
Yeah, I was going to say sober as a judge, and then I was like, ooh, fun thing to do. It's dumb.
Well,
I'm not saying I'm funny when I'm sober. I'm or interesting or entertaining. I'm just saying, for me, it's like $5, $10, whatever you pay to listen to me talk for a little while. Like my definition of malpractice is I don't understand what you're even trying to say.
Yeah.
Like you're just like figure eighting like in nonsense. It's like even Jeff Bridges figured out what he meant at the Golden Globes. Like eventually.
Yeah, somebody asked me recently, like, what is Harmontown? Is it improv? I go, I would just define it more as drunken malfeasance.
Yeah. I mean, it's self-destruction. I think, like a little confession, a little transparency at the risk of, a little, it's like a rich man's NASCAR. Supposedly you don't want to see me burn to death, but let's face it. What do you like watching me go in circles?
Yeah.
Rich man's
man.
NASCAR.
Okay, so that's my apology.
Yeah.
And I don't mean I owe you an apology. I owe anybody. Well, I owe you an apology. If you guys came here last week, I think if you come out in the rain or shine or whatever, you leave your apartment, you're risking your life for me. It's Logan's Run out there. No, wait, Logan's Run is totally peaceful society. You just have to voluntarily die at 30.
Michael
Zardoz out there.
It's Zardoz out there.
It is a 70%. Tomorrow is a 70% chance of Zardoz.
It's rollerball out there, and you're not a professional rollerballer.
Yeah.
You're one of the audience whose lives we don't really get to see. One day they will come out with a sequel to Rollerball that's like a Rosencrantz-y, Guildenstern-y like look at what it's like to be a rollerball fan.
Nobody knows what you're fucking talking about.
I don't know about rollerball.
And yet,
Rollerball.
sober as a senator.
Sober as a Kavanaugh.
Okay, those are the apologies.